In Minecraft Skyblock, you always want to be progressing. That is why today we're going to be going through a ton of the Mastery Snake. Essentially, it is a ton of requirements that unlock ores, crops, mobs, all sorts of things to keep progressing within the game. But if you are excited for more Minecraft Skyblock, make sure to subscribe because most of my viewers are not subscribed and I'd appreciate it if you did. With all of that out of the way, let's hop right into this. So if we go ahead and do /mastery and go to our Mastery Snake, you can see that we are currently working towards beetroot. So I'm not sure if we have to do this on our island or at the spawn farming world. If you go ahead and go to spawn, you can see there are crops that will grow in here in a moment, as you can see. So if we do farm select beetroot, it should change it since we have to work towards beetroot overall to keep making progress on our snake. And if you look back in the snake, it's only 2,500, so it's quite easy. The only downside of this, of course, is that you actually can't use your enchants. So literally any hoe will work and you just farm away and all the loot goes in your inventory. It doesn't drop on the ground, which is very convenient. And a good way to do this farming is by actually going into your controls and turning on the attack/destroy button to toggle instead of hold. And now you just press it once and you're farming away until you open a menu or a GUI. It's very convenient, I shall say. But if we go ahead and go into our mastery, go to our snake, we've already done 400, so we're making progress very swiftly already. And if you're wanting to make currency from this, you can actually use personal boosters. For credit, I recommend just using your worst booster, a 1.4 times, and then you can just sell all/sell all, one whole word, and make a good amount of credits by just doing that. Alright, we got our first milestone as well for 1,250 farmed crops. For some reason, it may have reset. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't do enough compared to what I was thinking, but we got our first milestone, which I recommend doing these. You can get a lot of free premium currency called gold coins that you can purchase off the store or get them for free by just playing the game and trading with others. You can realistically spend them in the coin shop and buy things or just buy other things that don't really get obtained from the coin shop. So it's still a good thing to get gold coins as it's a very valuable currency. So doing your milestones is a very good thing to do. Alright, /ms to go into the Mastery Snake. We're almost at 2,500 already. We're gonna go on our Mastery Snake until it starts becoming very, very difficult to make any progress, is what I think we're gonna do today. Alright, 2,500 crops, and we got beetroot unlocked as well. We got a seed bag, which is pretty good for making farms on your own island. But if we take a look at milestones, we now have to go ahead and kill rabbits. We don't have a rabbit spawner, which you have to buy with credits in the spawner shop, which it's about 20 million. I have been grinding a lot of cobblestone in my cobblestone generator to make a lot of money, even enchanted as well. So that's why we have so much currency already. We have 27 million. So we'll go into spawner shop, buy that rabbit spawner, and I believe my alt account is already still on because I have it set up on a VPS. It's called a virtual private server. I pay for one of those and then I have it running on there with console client. Essentially, it'll never log off with the system I have set up, but we are gonna have to remove these chickens, unfortunately. It's been a good use of the spawner at least, but we definitely don't need it anymore. We do have some loot we can sell here as well, 2 million credits. One thing we are going to do is get rid of the chicken, but we're going to suffocate it so we get all the drops, so it doesn't just go into the void and we get nothing. So we're going to grab a few stone brick here just so we have it. We'll grab a piston, a redstone block, and we should be good. So we'll go ahead, go into here, put it in that little area, put a block above, and then we'll put a piston on the back. All right, there we go. And before we do it, we have 10,000 storage here. We're gonna upgrade it with 150,000 shards to get it to 50,000 in its storage, so that is good. So now we should get a decent amount of chicken here. 50,000, oh my gosh, and a ton on the floor, which is still pretty decent. Now we can go ahead and destroy all this and put everything back. Might as well. I'm pretty sure rabbits have a similar hitbox to the chickens, so we're just going to keep the design the way it is currently. Alright, we'll go ahead, place in the rabbits, and we're not going to upgrade it. We're just going to let it build up over time. We only have to kill how many? Okay, 2,000. That's actually not too bad. So I'll just have to AFK this for a while to actually get any progress going on that. As well, we can sell the loot in here, get about 400,000 credits, make some more of those. I've been also upgrading my pickaxe off camera. We have shard collector 75. I still have to get that up a ton more because it goes to 150, and I might honestly buy some XP off the auction house to help me get up there even more because it costs quite a bit. as you can see. For like 100,000 XP, it's actually 50 gold coins. So we're gonna wait until it actually makes more, and like how much we get for how much coins we spend. That would probably be a better choice. What I am gonna do to get more rabbits spawning is we're gonna use a booster at 1.4 times. And we're also gonna enable some other boosters. We're gonna do, I think, the XP one there, and then we'll do another, but it's gonna be shard, and I'm gonna start mining. We're gonna turn back on the click toggle, and we're gonna go ahead and just start mining away, getting a ton more XP to try and get shard collector to maybe 100. We'll see what happens. But if we take a look here, we can see the rabbits as we're mining. So that's very good because then we know how much they're at, and we only need 2,000 and they won't despawn. So that is good. I'll know when I have to start killing them. So I'm gonna go mining until I have to kill 2,000 of these, and then I will give an update here in a moment. So as you can see, there's around 1,700 rabbits. If you take a look at the mastery snake, we need 2,000 killed, so we're gonna have to do that really quickly. Of course, we're 300 short, but I do have a 2x spawner booster active so that we can get them to spawn, hopefully within the time we're trying to kill the current amount that is on our screen. Alright, so we only need around a little over 200 more mobs killed, and then we're on the next thing, which is lapis, which I don't know if it automatically just gets enabled into your mine, like if it becomes more common or whatnot, or maybe we need an island upgrade. Actually, that's something we may need. So if we take a look here, we could get the island upgrade, which requires 10,000 shards, which is pretty easy, but 100 million credits. And of course, you need 10,000 ores mined, and you need more depending on the tier upgrade. So unfortunately, we cannot purchase that unless we buy some currency off the auction house or grind it, which grinding it may take a little bit longer. Also, if we just buy this for 15 coins, you get 14 coins from voting on all the voting links, get 2 per link, and there's 7 links, so you get 1 coin less than what this is. This is honestly a good deal. I think I'm gonna actually buy that. So we'll go ahead and go here and buy it. So now we're gonna go ahead and use a booster on these dino nuggies. We don't need to put it in here because this really does nothing for us. We can just put it in a chest. Alright, we'll put it in here, and we're gonna activate some boosters. We got our cell set from my skins. As you can see, this set, when wearing the full thing, we get a 1.9 times multiplier. And if we go to boosters and go to inactive, go to credits, we're gonna enable it 2 times and then disable it after so we don't waste any more time. And we're gonna use the cell wand that we have here. It's gonna boost us so far in the game. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. So from what it seems, I think we just made 100 billion if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we did. That is a lot of currency, but for top islands, that's like nothing. That's the only time we're gonna buy off the auction house for those dino nuggies, and the rest of the time we're just gonna be grinding our own credits, I think is the plan. So we're gonna go into island upgrades, go to our ore generator, and we can actually get this up quite a bit, but we're only gonna get it up 1 tier for now, just so we know what we're working with to see which ores, of course, we actually have. And then we're gonna upgrade the spawner booster, which we have 10,000 kills. We need 100 million credits and 10,000 shards. We're gonna buy this. A 1.25 times multiplier, which is good. That should, of course, help these things speed up a ton, which is gonna be amazing. And just looking over everything on our island, there's really nothing else you can upgrade for ores that is very useful besides, of course, the ore generator tier. So we're gonna have to deal with what we got, because that's the most progress I've done on my island so far as well. And another cool feature they added to the server, which I recommend doing every 5 minutes because it does disable, and you cannot AFK this command, you have to do it manually each time, but you can type /auto hit, and as you can see, the mobs are going down on the name tag, and we're actually getting mastery in our mastery snake because of this. And it runs for 5 minutes, or you can just disable it by typing it again. Anyways, we're gonna get the rest of these rabbits done, so let's get that going. Alright, last few, and we should have it unlocked here. There we go, we are now on lapis ores. If I go ahead, turn off auto hit, and we're gonna go to the mine here, our little cobblestone generator, turn on the click toggle, and go ahead and start mining. Let's see how much ore change there is, cause I have a lot put into cobblestone, and we might have to rebalance our mastery points. So let's go ahead, just mine all this and see what changes really. Okay, so lapis does show up a little bit, but I don't know if it's good enough on only tier 2. Okay, so we only have to mine 700, and we actually got 2 already in no time. I don't think we're gonna upgrade our cobblestone generator too much anymore. I think we'll leave it where it's at. I'm gonna go ahead and start mining, getting this done and over with, and I will give a quick update here in a moment. Alright, so we're quite literally a few ores away from actually getting the lapis done. Alright, there we go. We got lapis, and now we gotta work on potatoes. So we're gonna head back over to the farm world, and I'm assuming our next spawner is gonna be in spawner shop. I'm wondering if we can just buy it beforehand and place it or not, which I'm assuming it's pigs, so we're gonna buy a pig spawner, see if we can place it in or not. Yes, we can. Okay, so it does work. We're gonna let this guy stack up. I am gonna get rid of the rabbits. I don't really care too much about the currency right now because realistically, the 100 billion that we have is just already so good. So we're gonna have to get rid of this rabbit somehow. Okay, so pigs do spawn even when we can't actually do them in the mastery yet, which is a bit weird. All right, let's get rid of the rabbits here. We're gonna block off the water and they should die to the void. We're not gonna be able to get the loot, unfortunately. It is what it is at the end of the day. And one thing I just noticed, the pigs actually have to be up here. So we're gonna put some blocks down here for the time being so we can actually stand on this spot and kill the pigs properly. That is a little bit of a weird setup that we're working with, but it'll do. I do have to get my alt account on, so I am gonna have to let them stack up over time. So I let them stack up over time, and they actually have 1,500 in them currently. I did use a booster while I was getting my alt account on. So we're gonna go here to spawn, go to the farm world again, farm select. We're gonna do beetroot, I believe is what we were working on. Never mind, it was potatoes. I got it wrong. But there we go, we have swapped it over. Now we have to go ahead, turn on our click toggle again, because I turned it off earlier. And now we can farm the potatoes, get this done easily. It's been less than a minute, and we already have almost 500 of the 2,500, so we're gonna get this done very quickly. And I have actually been claiming my G-kits over time, and as you can see, we have a ton of spawner upgrades that we will use eventually. It just matters when we are using it on a good spawner. Right now, we're on the early stages, so we don't want to waste them. That is for sure. All right, we just hit potatoes. Now we have to go ahead and kill a ton of pigs. So if we take a look at Mastery Snake, we have iron after this and then llamas, and it goes on and on until the very end. So let's keep this going. We have to kill 2,000, and we have almost 2,000 pigs here. So if I stand right here and aim at the pigs, we should be able to be in its hitbox, which is good. Gonna grab our sword, and we're gonna do slash auto hit. Let these guys die to the sword. And I don't know if this has any impact or not, but we're gonna change it. Might as well. But either way, we're already almost 100 kills in. I'm gonna get the rest of these pigs done, and we'll keep moving forward. Let's get to iron. So if we go ahead and take a look in the mastery here, we are quite literally less than 100 pigs away from being done. We'll do slash auto hit, and we're gonna get this done and over with, and I think that's a lot of progress made for today's video. All right, we should be there. Let's see. There we go. We're at iron. So in next video, we're gonna have to start working towards the sprout bundle, which gives a ton of different buffs, which I can't wait to do. But that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.